Here's a percentage.
But here we go. But, I mean, it's the matchup you want to get paired against every round. And,
it's the matchup that you're going to get paired against.
Blue-white is, like, kind of iffy. They only have 3 day judgments. Some lists have 4. And they have to draw it or they can't beat you. But if they draw it, it's pretty dicey.
And you can also Elspeth.
Yeah, that's why I have Elspeth now. And, you know, there's some other decks out there. You know, Valakut, who cares? That's not even a deck. What other decks are out there?
But how do you, I mean, have you played against
Open the
Valakut?
vaults.
I have played against Valakut before in my life.
With this deck?
Yes.
And how do you feel about that matchup?
They don't do anything, and you kill them.
And then what happens?
And then if you kill them, you win.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's when the game ends.
The goal of this deck, and that's something I love about Magic, is to take your opponent from 20 to 0.
Okay.
I'm real good at that.
Really?
You gotta do it as fast as you can. Oh no, no tapping on the table, sorry. I didn't mean to tap, guys.
all those viewers who had the earphones on, you just destroyed them. They are destroyed.
Yeah, it makes like a popping sound.
Oh my god, I'm
picked up
so
the vibration
sorry.
straight from it's just vibrations, and then they die. So now, like, the viewership is going to drop. But
yeah, like 6 people just disappeared.
So yeah, so how's your 5-color allies matchup?
Alright, I'll be honest, I haven't tested it. I haven't tested it as much as I should have.
You should be.
I should be.
Alright, so any other questions for Cedric's Kithkin deck?
Guys, it's a straight aggro deck. That's all.
I mean, I usually look at, okay, what are these squires in there for? I'm sure I can find something better.
Okay, they're 1-drop number 9 and 10. And
there's nothing else?
And, hold on. And they also serve the purpose of, when you're playing against Jund, you have to get those last few points of damage through with a Pro Knight. It pumps them up 1.
Or a Skyfisher.
Or a Skyfisher. Or anything of that nature. Give you a little,
guys, not all your guys can always get through.
Give you a little nudge.
And even your Pro Knights, they usually kill, you know, if they have the right move or whatever, but sometimes you'll have 1 Pro Knight left over that they can't answer, and then it just, a Crystal Square just closes the clock out a lot faster. So you give them less draw steps to hit their, you know, hit their Maelstrom Pulse for your Firewalker or their Bolt for your White Knight.
Last round?
So, do you auto-scoop to ad nauseum?
If it's Legacy ad nauseum, yeah. I mean, who's beating that deck?
Okay, so what happened to the Amazing Race? Are you still in it?
I got kicked off.
Who's your partner
It's
again?
a sour topic. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Well, it actually already aired, right? Not yet?
It's hard for me to talk about.
Well, I guess that's understandable. I didn't mean to bring up. We can talk about something more cheerful. We can either talk about this token,
okay,
or the PTQ that I started off on.
Those are your options.
But that's our deck. I don't know if they're still watching the deck. Is it back on?
It's still up on the deck.
Yeah, we're still watching the deck.
Great deck. We love your deck, Cedric.
Thank you. It's a self-explanatory deck. Sometimes you got to attack, and this is the best matchup I've seen against Jund in the format. So, if you want to beat Jund, this is a good deck to do that. There you go. I have a fatty between my legs. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means either.
I don't know what that means.
Because this is like when I stop watching the chat.
Yeah.
It just gets weird.
Gets a little off-putting.
Weird.
Xiaofi, I did see their deck. I have no comment.
Which deck?
There's a polymorph deck.
That deck's kind of
Colony Garden turned into Iona.
Dragon Water.
I mean, that deck's already been around.
Someone's got a good question in the forums, AJ. Why don't you address that? And Lars, too.
Well, personally, I love writing. But I know Cedric is not as much as I do.
You should just read off what the question is that you're asking.
Oh, I'm sorry. The question is addressed to Cedric and I. Do we enjoy writing articles or do the forums put us off? The truth is, the forums can get a little annoying, as you can see from my last week when I started blowing up on some people. I actually got banned from my own forums. But, I mean, lesson learned, you know. Obviously overreacted and apologized and stuff, but yeah, the forums can be pretty frustrating. You just have to, you know that there are dumb people out there, and...
How many viewers do we have?
We have 910 viewers.
Wow.
So, yeah, I mean, the forums can be frustrating, but you know, there's always a group of people that really appreciate what you're doing, and you know, when those guys you come up to you in tournaments or comment in the forums or message you some other way, you know, it makes it all worthwhile. I really
I don't
like
know.
it.
Have you seen Tom the Boss Ross?
Ben SW asked a great question. He wants to know who the cutest player on the Pro Tour is. Now, for my money, at this moment, it's definitely the BK Bomb himself, Brian Kimbler.
Yeah, agreed.
Tom Ross
is a close second.
Tom Ross has.
I mean,
what?
have you seen the Tom Ross stock picture that they use, like when he does like deck checks?
I have.
That picture.
Tom Ross has
We
great
got
hair.
offered a modeling job in San Diego, off the street.
We're not helping you.
He's just walking around in California, sunny California. Somebody's like, "You should be a model." I'm an agent. I'll represent you.
Okay, now you say what you
Tom
have to
Ross.
say.
Here's the thing. Tom Ross, the boss, he's got great hair. Great hair.
I mean, so does
So
Kimbler, though.
I understand, but Tom Ross's hair is much better. Okay?
The problem is Tom Ross often hides it.
Yes, he does. He hides it underneath a beanie. So, for my money, I'd say BK is the best on the PT right now. However, if DJ Kastner were on the PT,
Yeah. DJ Kastner's a little cute. A little cute.
his face was crafted by angels. This is not a joke.
It's adorable.
Okay?
The man is adorable.
But then he chews like he does
Yeah, he
tobacco.
chews tobacco.
Yeah, it's just
spits
like
into
minus.
His face
He also
was
says
crafted
Dharma, you
by
know.
angels. Okay.
He's adorable. I'm not gonna.
So yeah, if he finally breaks through.
He did break through.
If he finally breaks through, it would be great because then the PT would get a lot cuter.
Yeah,
That's all.
I mean, he's also just an awesome guy.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. BK and
Tom Ross.
Tom Ross, they're doing a nice job
very attractive.
on the cute quota.
Very attractive.
Yeah, but we can do better.
No, it's Tom Ross hands down. I guess I'm going by potential. He's already got it. BK kind of works for
No,
it.
Sam Black doesn't have an eating disorder. He's a vampire.
He's a vegetarian.
So he's just a vampire. That's all. That's
So
not
we
me.
can talk about that PTQ. Yeah.
I'm good. I don't really want to.
We can talk about the online PTQ that I guess you beat me in, and I didn't know who you were on it.
Did you lose, Chris?
They 10 goblins up there, and he's like, yeah, that's nice. Explosion.
What tournament is
what's gonna happen
going on
next
here?
Legacy.
No, it's not.
So we finally did it. It finally happened.
Oh, they want us to talk. They want us to talk about Magic. Okay.
We're not talking about Magic.
Gigant. Oh, Woos. I don't know what that is. You have a question?
Oh, this guy keeps trying to ask me what magic card I would be if I was a magic card. I have too many answers is the problem. You know? Like, for... my gut reaction would be Yawgmoth's Will. Because...
It's not even a person.
It doesn't matter. There can only be one of them.
And you get
And it's just
cast,
the
and then
best
you're done.
ever.
And then you're done.
Right?
Like, you're resolved. AJ's out of here.
So that was my gut reaction. But if I actually had to be a magic card like myself, not what magic card represents me, but if I had to be a magic card, then it would probably be like Squire. And not a crazy Squire, mind you, but Squire itself.
That'd be Raphaelos.
You would be Raphaelos. I could see that.
Goblin Lack.
If my favorite card is just my favorite card of all time is Tectonic Break. So can I be?
What?
Can I be that?
Is that the red card where each player sacrifices
Red X. Red X. Each player sacrifices X lands.
Is that when you started playing? Did
Maybe.
you play the Adrian Sullivan
No.
Tectonic Break with what's that fight? What's that cat
Did you play
called?
the Adrian Sullivan? No.
Where all your
No, I
land
did
tap
not.
is like a 6/6.
No.
And Kieran Toy, did you play that deck?
No, I play good card. Preference.
He won a PTQ with that deck.
I get it.
He's done very well in a lot of PTQs.
And then everyone plays it the next week, and it was just terrible.
Yeah, and just gets destroyed. Of course. That's what always happens with those types of decks. Like, have you ever met Conley Woods?
I have.
The dude just wins every tournament, does well in every tournament, and then
Plays the worst decks.
multiple people try and play his decks, and nobody does well with it.
You have to believe in the deck.
I mean, he has, intimate knowledge of the deck, of how it came to be, Like, he built the deck from the beginning, so he knows what works, what doesn't. And even if you test the deck, you still don't have, the knowledge that is put into building the deck.
You don't have the Conley advantage.